very warm welcome from my side from the European Campus Rottal-Inn of Deggendorf Institute of Technology. I'm the study program leader of the study program Industrial Engineering. And I like to introduce you today in our program. From my person, I'm a chemist. I studied chemistry at the University of Regensburg, and afterwards I did my PhD work at the Technical University of Munich. And since 2013, I'm a professor at the Deggendorf Institute of Technology. The aim now is to introduce you our new, well, it is since 2016 now, our program Bachelor of Engineering, Industrial Engineering. Some general information about the program itself. The application period is in April until the 5th of July, so you are free to apply for this program now, because we are just in the application period. The program itself starts in October. So the 1st of October, the first semester is starting, hopefully now after COVID in real presence, but that has to be decided in the next weeks or months. The course language is English, and the duration of these studies is 7th semester, inclusive 1 internship. So our students, we are a University of Applied Sciences, are always asked to do an internship together with a company in the industry to get familiar with some topics which are related to industrial engineering. The fees are generally none. There is only 1.62 euros per semester for some services which we are offering to our students. I think this is affordable. The location is the European Campus Rottal-Inn. It's in the south of Germany, in the very south of Germany, even in the south of Bavaria, in Pfarrkirchen. So this is a very rural area. It's not so far to Deggendorf, which is our main university. It's an external side of our university, well, in a Rottal area, which is very nice to there. Now, I'd like to introduce you to the program itself. Well, we start with the first 2 semesters. Here we are really interested in to give you some information about the fundamentals, which are relevant to go on in industrial engineering, which is mostly, of course, in economics, because we are in industrial engineering related to economics, in IT, informatics, and very, very important mathematics. Without previous knowledge in mathematics, it's really hard to become an engineer. And then more technical oriented topics like technical mechanics. So 1 semester typically is 30 ECTS, which is the point you have to achieve in 1 semester if you do everything well, if you are passing all the exams which are offered in 1 semester. So at the end, normally of 2 semesters, you will have 60 ECTS. The minimum requirement is 40. So you should really focus on that, because this is the basics for further studies in that program. And here, well, I already said analytical principles, which is mostly related to mathematics, technical mechanics, and principles of business. You minimum once have to try to well, to create in this module. In the semester 3 to 5, we are deepening now the contents in mathematics and now additional natural sciences. And what is one of the main topics in our program is sustainability, because we think this is really relevant for future professionals to know much about sustainability aspects in the technological field, in the social, and in the economic field. So this is the financing, of course, management, and we offer a project. There are different projects differing every year, which we are offering to our students related to current topics which are relevant in the field of industrial. And of course, then we have one semester which you could do abroad. If you're coming from a foreign country, it is not necessary to do a semester, one semester abroad, but it is recommended. And we have quite a lot of partner universities all over the world. After this 5 semester, the minimum requirement is here. Well, you should have normally 120 ECTS. And well, very important, for each module you have to do, you have maximum 3 tries to grade, to pass some of any of these exams, and you should not miss the 3rd try. This is important because we are really looking to quality in our program. And in the 6th semester, then, if you have that minimum requirement of 120 ECTS, you're allowed to do the internship. Here we have a lot of cooperations with companies around Lower Bavaria, but not only, even to companies in Germany and Europe, where you can get into contact and do your internship. Well, this is an experience, you get on the job, and well, maybe it is even a chance for the students to get an idea how to orient yourself for the future jobs, or what you want to do, what you are willing to do, and when you get professional after the examination here in our study program. This is 20 weeks in one company, and you need one professor who is supervising this project. Normally you get a project in the company which you are responsible for, and you should report about that project at the end of that internship, and the professor who is your supervisor is grading. In the 7th semester, you come back to our campus in Pfarrkirchen, and there we are now giving you the chance to focus more to your personal interest. So you have the chance to get into different electives, which are the main point of your personal interest. We offer different electives depending on the professors and the external lecturers we have. We always offer a huge amount of electives, and you are free to select 3 of them. You should do 3 minimum. And before you are allowed to do the bachelor thesis, which should be done in the 7th semester, you need a minimum number of 150 ECTS. The overall program is 7 semesters, so you can calculate 30 ECTS for 1 semester times 7 is 210. So at the end of the program, you need 210 ECTS to get graded. In the bachelor thesis, you can do that in a research environment. We have quite a lot of different, more or less research-oriented external campus of the Deggendorf Institute of Technology. I'm now currently at one of these campus, which is in cooperation with the University of Applied Sciences in Landshut. And here we are focusing on environmental technologies, on energy storage technologies. So if you are interested more in research, there are different topics offered in research facilities we have. But that's not the only thing. You can do your bachelor thesis even in cooperation with one of the companies, maybe in the company you already did your internship, or even in one of the other companies which we are connected to, or you have an own idea, you're welcome to do it. And you need a supervisor from our university who is supervising and grading your work, your bachelor. Well, what is offered in addition to that is, of course, our program is completely taught in English. But not only this, we are really interested in to get you some training in German, because we think at the end of our program, all of our students should be able to work in a German company. And sometimes, of course, it is necessary to speak German. So we offer a lot of modules for our students to get familiar with German. Well, if you are coming from Germany, you have the chance to learn another foreign language. Another point is intercultural competence, because we are thinking for a sustainable development of our future world. It is very important to have a good connection to people all over the world, and that does not mean only be able to speak in their own language, to be able to communicate. It means more. It means a lot of intercultural competences, and there we have a really very professional colleagues focusing on such topics. And management, which is a very important soft skill for industrial engineers, because you are in between the engineers and the business people, and you should be able to talk to both of them, which means intercultural competences and management. And this is what we are offering to you, to our students, in addition. Well, having a short, brief look to the program itself, from the bottom to the top, you see the first, second, seventh semester. Here we have these principles in the first 2 semesters in mathematics and informatics, technical mechanics, business-related topics, physics, and of course even some soft skills, languages, mostly foreign language. And then starting from the 3rd semester, we are deepening the knowledge in the different aspects, focusing on sustainability, on energy technologies, scientific writing, so that you're really able to write a good scientific paper. Later on, you need it in the bachelor thesis, in the projects. We always have different practical-oriented modules in every semester, lab work, for example, in the different semester. And well, in the 6th semester, you see there is internship. We have here related modules, the project related modules, where you have to present the results of your internship, mostly in PLV1 and PLV2. And in the 7th semester, you'll see those 3 electives. Here we really can take into consideration your personal interest, and so you can focus on that what you like to. And of course, the bachelor thesis is very important in the 7th semester. And you see this orange block is all related to languages, which is very important to be able to speak English, of course, very fluently, and even German. You should be able to do some internship in a German company, and at the end of the program, even work in a German company. So what we think here is, that's just an idea in the electives I already talked about. That is what we're currently offering: more automation, modeling theory, energy markets, operational processes, globalization. So that is changing from year to year, depending on your interests and on the external lecturers. We are always very related to application, to practical usage in the industry. And here you have a few impressions about our practical work here, lab work in chemistry. The engineers get familiar with materials, with substances. We do experiments, and this is really in the lab. Therefore, we made, of course, presents, and hopefully we can do it in the next semester. In Pfarrkirchen, this is hard to do it virtually. And here we see the same in physics, here mechanical engineering, physics, thermodynamics, a few different topics you get familiar with, not only in theoretical modules, even in practical modules. So here a lot of our students are working. And in sustainability, you see here we're doing often, very often, as soon as possible, we will do it again, some excursions to different places here in the Bavarian forest. We were talking a whole weekend about different aspects in sustainability here in this module, looking to the circular economics, circular process in the nature. And this was very good to get familiar with our students in direct contact. We have a lot of companies where we are in connection to in the south of Bavaria. Of course, BMW is not far from us, Audi, Volkswagen, Deutsche Bahn, ZF, E.ON, and Siemens, Continental, Bosch. These are just a few of them where we are directly have contact to. We are doing some excursions to companies like this very small company nearby in Straubing, dealing with power to gas, new technology to transform our energy systems, more in the topic of storage and distribution of renewable energy in the gas grid. Here we use sewage gas and transform that sewage gas into natural gas. Here a visit of BMW in Dingolfing, which is not far from Kirchen. And what is the very main topic, why to study industrial engineering? Here you see good job prospects. All of our students now, I think, got a job in the future when they graded. The interviews between engineer and business, I think, is a very important point, even for future professionals. We are really oriented to transition and sustainability, renewable energies. I think you saw it is one of the main topics we're focusing on. So you will have a good chance to get an interesting job in diverse industry. Other options are, of course, you can go on with a master in health and sustainable buildings or these other programs which are listed here. I try to hurry up a little to be in time. Why should you study industrial engineering in Deggendorf, in Kirchen? Well, we are creating specialists for general aspects, and you have technical and business-related education. So you are really prepared, very well prepared for a lot of different professional jobs in the industry at the end. And this is our main interest, to give you a good job perspective. Well, this is very briefly the main topics: technical aspects, administration, management, languages, sustainability, and soft skills. So very good communication skills you will get. You have very cheap living costs in that rural area near Kirchen in the Straubing. It's much more cheaper, like Munich, and you have a very international campus. We are the most international campus all over Germany, because we have now more than 80 nations studying in Kirchen, different programs. Now I will hand over this, what I said, to one of our students. Diego is a student of industrial engineering of the 4th semester. And Diego, I just like to invite you to speak a few words about your personal situation and your personal interest in that program.
Thank you very much, Professor. Well, as Professor Blotzak said, I'm Diego Ortiz. I'm a 4th semester student for Bachelor of Industrial Engineering here in the DIT. And I'm here just to tell you very briefly a little bit about my experiences with the DIT and why did I choose DIT and Industrial Engineering. Let me at first give you one tip, the first tip, and it is you really have to like engineering. You really have to like engineering stuff, because as everybody knows, the Bachelor of Industrial Engineering is not It's not a very, very easy bachelor to perform, but if you are interested in engineering stuff, for sure you will succeed. For sure you will be able to pass every subject, every course, and you will even enjoy it. So why did I decide to study industrial engineering? Well, as Professor already said, engineers have great job opportunities, and you can just check it in every job finder platform or every app. There are a lot of vacancies and available spots for engineers. So that's a good reason to study industrial engineering. And why to do it in Germany? Well, as everybody knows, Germany is a reference country in the engineering field. And I thought that finishing my bachelor in a German university would provide my curriculum vitae with a very good point, with a prestige point in your curriculum. So that's a good reason to take into account. Then, once I had clear that I wanted to study industrial engineering in Germany, I had to select the university. And for that, I did some research. In that research, I just saw that most of the biggest and most famous German companies in the whole country, in Germany, were located in Bayern. And I also saw that the THD, the Deggendorf Institute of Technology, was a reference university in engineering and technical stuff in Bayern. So I took a look to the programs that the university was offering, and I saw that the programs were specifically oriented and designed in the direction of the job market requirements. And all these things led me to think that I could have maybe in the future high probabilities of that one of these companies would hire me after finishing my degree. Also, the university prepares every semester different job fairs, meetings, and conferences in which the students can really get in touch with these people working for these companies. So that was the first strong point. And the second strong point was that once I decided to study fully in English, because my German at the beginning was not very good, when I was applying for it to the university, they told me that I was going to belong to the Pfarrkirchen faculty, European campus. And I did some deeper research on the European campus, and I saw that it was not a huge campus. It was a medium small size campus, and that was an advantage because the environment was really familiar, and that helps you to find any kind of solution for any kind of problem you have, or to ask questions to the professors directly. People working for the university in this campus are very close, so it's really an advantage. And also, I saw that it was a high international campus. I mean, every student studying there with you is going to be in the same situation as you, and is going to have the same problems as you. So that's an asset. That's really good, and that makes integration very, very easy. So these are the main reasons why I chose this Bachelor of Industrial Engineering and the Deggendorf Institute of Technology. Of course, you can always ask me or send me emails if you have any kind of doubt or you want to learn a little bit more about my experience. I will answer your questions very, very happy. And if you decide to take part in the European campus, we will see there each other. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Diego, for this short comment about your personal interests while you were studying industrial engineering. Well, we asked another student, but he unfortunately he didn't got the link, or there was some mistake. Marcelo is another one. He's already finished with his study program. Now he's on the way to get a professional but I excuse he is not here as far as I can see. So we just go on. Well, Diego already said it is starting completely in English, so everyone who is able to speak English at the different levels is welcome. You are able to do a job in Germany at the end of the program, because it is really focused on learning German in this 7th semester, and we have a strong focus on sustainability. We are the most international campus in all over Germany, as far as I know, and maybe even in whole Europe. 18 nations, different nations are studying in our campus now, and sustainability not only on environmental aspects, even on intercultural and social and economics is very important in our campus. So we really are looking forward to welcome you in our program, and if industrial engineering is not that what you're interested in, maybe in one of the other programs at our European campus in Rotterdam in Verkirchen, and feel free to ask and get into contact with our colleagues, or even with me or Diego. And I see Claudia Hagen-Eder and Verena Hager are online too, and we all are really trying to help as much as possible. Thank you very much for your interest, and hope to see you